If I lost all my progress and I had to get in shape in the next 6 months, this is exactly what I would do. My name is Monte Hart, and I've been a personal trainer for almost a decade now. I've worked with hundreds of clients, and we've tested just about every single approach out there on myself and on the clients that I've worked with. And over that time, there have been a few guiding principles that have helped virtually everybody that I've worked with see amazing results and build a system that they can sustain and stick with. So that's going to be what we go back to. And that's what I would focus on if I was trying to lose 30, 40, 50 pounds of body fat over the next 6 to 12 months. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and do that at Montel Harden, or you can click the first link somewhere down in the description. I post daily tips, meals, client results, behind the scenes of my own training, and just how we're coaching clients to get where they need to be. So first off is we want to actually clarify our goal and what we're trying to accomplish. So many people know that they need to get healthier, they know that they need to get in shape, but if I ask you, what are you trying to accomplish? How much weight would you like to lose? What size shirt or pants are you looking to get back to? Or how strong do you want to be? Or what do you want your body to look like? Like, very few people ever really have a clear, concrete answer, which means that you're standing in the middle of a road and there are 20 different forks and directions you could go in. And because there are so many different directions for you, you don't choose any of them. So what I would do is focus on narrowing down a specific direction for yourself in terms of like what's most important for you and how do you actually want to go about achieving that. So clarify your goal right here, right now, down in the comments. I actually want you to give me a clear 1 sentence goal. I want to lose 50 pounds. I want to get back to my high school weight. I want to fit my wedding dress or the suit that I wore for my wedding. I want to go shirtless on the cruise that we're going to at the beginning of the year. These are clear, concrete goals that we can now build and structure our protocols around and understand if we're making appropriate progress at the right pace. And a big part of setting your goals is also knowing where you currently are. So that means stepping on a scale, seeing what your weight is, taking starting progress photos so that as you continue to take them month after month, you can see the progress that your body is making, even if the scale isn't quite moving as fast as you want to. And then I will also track health metrics like your resting heart rate, one of the most important variables for showing the health improvements that you're making. I would track my strength in the gym and in my workouts. I would track my cardiovascular fitness. If I was running a mile and, this month I was doing an 11-minute mile, my goal would be to get to 10 minutes eventually and then 9 minutes eventually. And like, if you start chasing these performance metrics, your body will reflect the improvements that you see in those areas. Second piece of the puzzle is that I would completely simplify my nutrition. Do not try to start this fancy meal prep process. Do not try to follow this extremely rigid diet that cuts out like 85% of foods. Just focus on 3 solid meals where you have half of the plate in protein, 25% of the plate in vegetables or fruits, and then 25% of the plate in a high quality carb like rice, beans, pasta, whole grain bread, oats, something like that. So you do that 3 times. Then you have a protein shake every single day for a snack at whatever point in the day you get the most hungry, whether that's between lunch and dinner or between dinner and bedtime. Whatever floats your boat, whatever time you find yourself craving food the most, that's when you want to get that protein shake in. You want your meals to be simple and you want them to be flexible because this means whether you're writing out your grocery list on Sunday morning before you go to the grocery store, or you've got 30 minutes between meetings and you need to go grab something that's, 5 minutes away from you because you don't have anything at home, you need to be able to readily recall, like, okay, I need protein, carb, vegetable, protein, carb, vegetable. And you can grab this in 20 minutes in the grocery store. You can go to virtually any Chipotle, a Tzatziki's, a Kava, something like that, and you can get these plates built out the way that they need to be. You can easily look at your plate and see what's on it. I promise you, eating simply is the best way to get to where you want to be. At first, it might be a little bit boring. You might be used to having a lot more ingredients in your foods, but that's exactly why it's so hyper palatable. That's exactly why you overeat. And that's exactly why you struggle to get your body in health where you need it to be, because you're eating these 20, 30 ingredient meals. You're eating meals that have 1,000 calories of sauce in them, not even counting whatever carbohydrate, not even counting whatever low quality protein, just 1,000 calories of sauce in these items. So if you can start figuring out how to eat simpler and how to enjoy more simple meals, It's going to be the easiest path to staying consistent in your diet. And it's going to be so flexible. That's the freedom. You can literally go on vacation and eat this way. You can eat all takeout and eat this way. You can cook meals in 15 minutes a day and eat this way. Extremely flexible, so many different options. And it's something that is going to be really, really easy for you to stick to. So real quick, I actually send out free weekly guides in our metabolic playbook, and it's going to break down in even more detail the exact type of stuff that I'm talking about inside this video. Meals, recipes, training tips, client results, full case studies, basically everything that works for our clients, which are primarily parents and professionals, to get their bodies in great shape. Click the second link down in the description to check that out. And then number 3 is going to be to get strong at the same lifts. Please, for the love of God, stop program hopping, stop getting on Instagram every day and figuring out what workout you're going to do today, what looks good, what looks fun, what looks like it's going to get you results. You have to be able to build proficiency in a movement. You have to be able to track strength week after week after week after week after week after week in movements to truly make sure that you're gaining lean muscle, because that lean muscle mass is going to be what skyrockets your metabolism, and the increase in metabolism is going to be what strips off that stubborn body fat. So that's why we want to make sure that we're getting strong. That's one of the key and biggest aspects for client results that we've seen is getting you strong, building up that lean muscle mass. And we do that through prioritizing those compound lifts, those squats, deadlifts, bench press, rows, pull-ups. Not a lot of isolation movements. Our clients are busy men and women. They've got maybe 30 to 45 minutes at a time to work out. So we can't get in there and mess around all day like a 20-year-old that's showing you workout videos on Instagram. We have to be able to get the most bang for our buck when we get in the gym. We get in there, we do work, we get out, and we go on with our life. And the best way to get the most results with that strategy, a 30 to 45 minute system, is going to be to structure it around those compound lifts, dynamic warm up beforehand, compound lift in the middle, and then static cool down and static stretch, and then maybe some cardio afterward. It's typically the best setup. Pretty much all of our clients follow this setup and they get amazing results. Just like my guy Sean, who dropped 70 pounds of body fat over 14 months. My girl Deidre down 30 pounds over 3 months time. And my guy Antonio, who dropped 20 pounds of body fat in 3 months working out strictly at home. You want results like them, you got to train like them. Track your numbers, aim to get stronger, aim to improve your cardiovascular endurance. That's why I said at the top, like, please track your performance. Keep a log, keep a journal of how you're training, and do the same workouts for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months at a time, and just try to get as strong as you can possibly get in those movements gradually. And it doesn't mean that like we're every week we're trying to max out and we're trying to check, like, no, just add another rep, add another set, add an extra 2.5 pounds, add an extra 5 pounds. Like if you can just slowly add on and add on and add on and keep showing up and getting better at these movements, your body is going to reflect the fact that you went from a 135 pound squat to a 235 pound squat over a 7-month time frame. Your body will look different as a result. I promise you, I've seen it dozens and dozens of times, and it's going to be no different for you. So that is it. If I had to start from scratch and get my body in great shape over the next 6 months, I would create a clear, actionable goal and then reverse engineer the process to get there. I would create myself very simplistic food rules that I could follow no matter where I was at or what was going on. And I would build myself a no-nonsense training plan that hit multiple muscle groups at one time. I would try to get as strong as I could possibly get in those fundamental movements before I ever even thought about doing another workout. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need one that fits your lifestyle consistently, one that you can do even when meetings ran late, even when the kid is sick, even when you're on vacation, even when you're traveling for work. You need one that bends and molds and flexes with your life. And this right here is exactly that. So that is it. That's the full game plan. And if you want a custom tailored game plan to get your body and health where you need it to be, click the third link down in the description. Take our metabolic assessment and I will personally review it and send you over a full game plan on exactly what I would do if I was coaching you to help you get in the best shape of your life. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so that you don't miss any more uploads going forward. And I'll see you in the next one.